Hey guys, today I figured we'd start a new painting. I've got gesso with a little bit of red to make a underpainting there. And then I figured we'd do another layer of underpainting. We're going to end up hopefully something close to that. Picture right there. So yeah, let's get started. I think since there's quite a bit of blue here and here, obviously, figured we would just probably start out with some blue. It doesn't have to be, block in some blue up at the top, and then we'll block in some blue at the bottom, and then in here we'll block in a little bit of green, and we'll get our basic shapes in. Nothing too crazy today. Just gonna grab some primary blue. Honestly, most of what I'm doing is using up these little paint tubes I have. So, get a little bit of the cerulean blue. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. A little bit of that. And those will be our blues. So basically I just have a light blue, a mid-tone blue, and a darker blue, and I'll be mixing those up. A little bit at a time. I'm trying to find my white. There it is. A little bit of titanium white. Going to take this flat brush I'm going to go into, first I'm going to dip in the water. I'm going to go into a little bit of my white, grab just a little bit of my dark blue, tad bit of that light color blue, and a tad bit of that dark blue. Start by painting the edge of this. You can't really see. I'm just painting the edge of this right now. I'm just gonna try to make the painting wrap around everything. A little bit more water here so it can flow a little bit better. I'm not laying it on real thick. I'm just doing a nice, even, kind of thin layer of blue. little bit more of that color. Pay attention where I'm going. I'm gonna paint that edge there. I keep hitting the tripod. So yeah. With my paintbrush handle, I keep hitting the tripod. So that's probably gonna be noisy. Okay, it wasn't a lot of sky. I kind of did like this dip thing. And there's just a little bit of sky. But I'm just gonna block in the basics. So then we'll go back in and refine it a little bit. It's a really pretty day that day, but it was really cold. I mean, despite there's still fishermen like fly fishing in the water, and it was so cold that day. I must always end up tilting that canvas forward, and you can't see it. Let's see if I can't adjust that a little bit. There we go. A little bit better. I don't like to mix up large amounts of color at the same time, because I don't want everything to be a uniform same color. Because in real life, I'm just slightly different shades, so. That whole sky isn't going to be the same shade of blue across the entire sky, so that's why I mix up smaller batches at a time. And this by no means will be the final sky color layer. This is just, we're just blocking it in. One more paint. I hope I wouldn't keep needing that. There you go. Trying to get that positioned in the easel so I can reach it and so you can see it. Just a little bit behind on posting this week, so. To post a video last week, and this week I am late. That's okay. That sky stops somewhere in here. about. There we go. Let's just add just a little bit of white going into that mixture that we had. Let's go up in here and kind of add a little bit of water so we can blend it a little bit better. Just blend it out there. Maybe some clouds in there and all kinds of fun stuff going on. But right now, let's just do a simple blend. There we go. Let's get some green in there. Take this Hooker's green. A little bit of this deep green. Let's see. And a little bit of this light green. Anytime I'm working with green, I always feel like I need to tone it down with some sort of brown. So let's use this burnt sienna. Use that to kind of tone down the greens a little bit so it doesn't look so much like a comic strip green. I don't mind cartoon greens and cartoons, but when I'm going for realism, it doesn't work so well. Switch up some brushes, please. Just gonna use this round brush here. Go into that burnt sienna a little bit. A little bit of that dark green. Well, it's Hooker's green, deep green, and light green. Then we'll go into that brown. Run around in this area. We'll start. We'll refine it a little bit more. Once we start adding in some more layers, but right now we're just doing little indications of trees and such. So. I'm not being real careful with my stroke patterns or anything like that. I'm not worried about, brush marks or anything like that. I'm just going in there having fun. thinks that there's a security threat outside. Hold on one sec. Alright. Apparently, it's a bunny. So now that I got him settled down, we can go back to painting. It's so funny because he'll bark at, like crazy at rabbits, but then when he does see him outside, there was like one in the fence. He just plays with them. He just chases them and doesn't necessarily try to go after them. He just thinks they're his little buddies. The rabbit's not amused, but the dog usually is. Alrighty, so I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to look and see how far the tree line goes on this. Okay, so we have a lot. Oh, we have a lot more tree than we are lake, so I would say probably till we get on there. Somewhere around there. We can always push it back and add more lake in, well, river, I should say. Just gonna spray down some of my paints a little bit with this so it doesn't dry out. This is just water. And this is just a dollar store water bottle. It's got a nice fine mist to it, which I really like. I think I paid about $1.25 for it. It was a 2-pack, so. enjoy the fact that with acrylic paints that they dry so quickly, which is nice. You don't have to wait forever to go on to the next layer. Unfortunately, because they dry quickly, they are a little bit harder to blend than like oil. Of course, I always find it's also really easy to overblend oils. So alrighty. Rinse out our brush here. Go back to that brush we had earlier that we used for the sky. We're just gonna go into the same colors, really. May not put quite as much white. I don't know. Yeah. Right up to the edge of that green. Make that just a little bit darker. Let's add a little bit more of those, the medium dark blue and the darker blue. Doesn't really matter the name of the colors, because really what matters the most is your value. You get your values down. That's where it's at. I'm going to end up doing a glaze over this and toning down that blue. You shall see, I haven't fully decided yet. And you can't really tell. Let me adjust the camera a little bit so you can see the bottom of the painting. Next time I do a video, I will kind of mess around a little bit with some better camera angles, hopefully. Grab some more blue. Darker blue than that. Ran out of my dark blue color. I used to pretty much only do acrylic paintings, and here lately though, since discovering colored pencils. That has been my medium of choice. Colored pencils here lately. I like the effects you can get with it, and I love the fact that it's not super messy. I can stop whenever I need to in between. The acrylic painting, sometimes you can't as easily stop everything and go check on the dog or and I love the fact that you don't have to clean out brushes after you're done with colored pencils. I'm shaking the whole table. Sometimes, yeah, turn the canvas so you can get to the bottom of it. We'll say the nice thing about acrylic paint versus doing colored pencils is the fact that you can paint over something quite easily. If you don't like it, it's easier to correct a mistake. Not that you can't solve with colored pencils, it's just a little bit more difficult in my opinion. And you can put light tones on top of dark and have it work out okay. Can't quite do that with colored pencil. Unless you have the magic white stuff. I think it's called like magic white or something like that. I've seen artists use. I haven't personally tried it, but it's a light fast. It's like this powder that you can use. Kind of creates a surface that the colored pencil sticks to. I don't know, don't quote me on that. It may not be called magic white. I don't remember what it was called. Just going and getting my edges straightened out. Okay. Right, so let me back up just a little bit. That is our underpainting. So now we're ready to kind of tweak some things, add in some details, and right now we're, well, I refer to it as the ugly stage of the painting. I mean, it doesn't really look like much, but start adding some details in next time, and yeah. All right. See you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.